Everyone. So today we are going to discuss another problem. This problem relates to some basic concepts that are used in uh, data mining and data warehousing course. So we are about to calculate the cosine, correlation and Euclidean measure between two vectors x and y. Right. So calculating these measures is considered to be one of the important or core prerequisites of data mining. So let's begin. For any two vectors, the cosine is defined as x dot product y divided by modulus of x into modulus of y. Right. And modulus, if you know, is to be calculated like as we have studied in class 12. So suppose if a vector is ai plus aj, so mod of a is under root of ai square plus aj square, right? So this follows. So first we write x, which is given as 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1 and y as 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2. So we write it as it is on the numerator part, and then in the denominator we find the modulus and we multiply them. So 4 times 1, that is 4, so square root of 4 is 2, and 4 times 4, that is 16, so square root 16 is 4, and on top we will multiply 1 to this 2, 1 to this 1, 1 to this 2, and then again 1 to this 2. So and then sum it all up. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, so that is 8, and we will get 1 when we cancel these out, right? So cosine for these two vectors is 1, means the angle between these two vectors will be 0, right? 0 degree. Now we come to the correlation part. For correlation part, if we see, it is defined as s of xy by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y, and we will have that as summation. This you need to remember, because unless you remember this part, it is difficult to calculate the correlation. So sxy is given as summation of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar. X bar and y bar here denote the mean, right? So summation of xi by n is equal to x bar, and summation of yi by n equal to y bar. So this and remember that this is in the same summation, right? So don't take it as different, that summation will go inside and split into 2. It is the same. So after that, if we just calculate, so we will see that since all the values are equal, so their mean will also be equal, right? So then this term will always be 0, this term 0, and this term will also be 0. So numerator is 0. Consequently, the denominator, which is s of x into s of y, so it will be summation xi minus x bar squared summation yi minus y bar squared. So these two summations are being multiplied, and the square is basically inside the summation, so don't get confused, right? So here also the square is inside the summation, not like outside it. So that I wanted to clarify. So similarly, this will also be 0, right? So this comes out to be a indeterminate form, which we all know is like undefined. So this is an indeterminate form, one of the I guess there are 6 indeterminate forms, so this is one of them. So hence it is undefined, means the correlation between these two vectors is not defined. Now we come to the last part of our problem, that is Euclidean measure. So Euclidean measure between any two vectors is given as under root of summation ai minus bi squared. So again this squared is inside the summation, right? So if we just put in the values, so 2 minus 1 squared plus 2 minus 1 squared 4 times, so then we get like 1 4 times, so it is 2. So the Euclidean distance between these two vectors is 2. So I hope you understood what I tried to explain. Thank you.